Still believe in the process? Still believe that someone's going to come and save you? This is the John Brown Alliance, where we don't fear, we fight. If you look like me, and you're Native American or black, you can trust your government. I'm sure. Because idiots are still trusting it. And don't wait for April Fool's 2021 to realize that you're a fool. You're a fool now, and you'll be a fool later. Like and subscribe to this video, because you really need to listen to what I'm about to say. MAGA Mike Johnson does not want to open the government. He wants a blank check to fund ICE GESTAPO. Mind you, back in January, Elon Musk doged the entire government. Remember? He was saving us all this money. So where did that money go? No funds to this day that our research has done has been allocated to blue states. As a matter of fact, they have withheld funds. Yet, they have been able to send millions of dollars to South America. Fund a ballroom that he says is coming from private donors. Talk about erecting an arch across the street from the White House with a golden statue of Donald Trump. He has decorated the White House to look like a casino. Kristi Noem has her own aircraft so that she can cosplay and go out there and make black and brown people look like criminals. This is what you are financing right now. They already seized your Doge funds that have been withheld. The United States government, under Donald Trump and his regime and fascism, have procured and stolen enough money through Doge to finance ICE as much as they need to. Republicans have more than enough stolen Doge funds to more than finance their illegal assault on the American people. Billionaires bought Donald Trump. Billionaires can pay for his illegal regime. This is where the American people stand right now with the No Kings protest. We need our tax dollars for ourselves. We don't need to agree to a continuing resolution, and we don't need to placate under the auspices of preserving Medicare. What we need is for Democrats to say no more. We are not going to pay one more dime to facilitate this democracy under authoritarianism or APAC. Press should boycott White House conferences. They have cut access to anyone that will not sit there and talk about how great Donald Trump is and all of that. These people, including the American Press Organization has been banned from Air Force One and also White House press conferences. So, what people like MSNBC and CNN need to do is stop covering this shit. We can stop this shit right now. Why do I have to turn on my television and the first thing I see is Donald fucking Trump, who's been up all night, mad scrolling and posting on YouTube? I shouldn't have to watch that. So MSNBC and CNN, we're going to do a national boycott against you, just like we did Disney. We trust this government with our tax dollars about as much as a meth head we let hold $100 bill. It'll be gone in 60 minutes. And we would be left holding another multi-trillion-dollar debt. Every single time an American sits there and listens to MSNBC and CNN, they get clouded. And you hear the same thing over and over and over again. So they turn to local news, which is again regulated by Sinclair and conglomerates. And instead of Morning Joe talking about politics, now all of a sudden you see CNN and MSNBC filled with bullshit that the average American does not care about, because that is not a pocket issue. They're talking about Broadway and Taylor Swift and who won this thing or that. And they're talking about sports. This is devised to take you away from the conversation about how you can't afford food at the grocery store, how your children can't afford college, how your grandchildren can't afford to buy a house, and how the average nice car that isn't going to crash you into oblivion costs about $50,000 to $100,000. No blue state has received any funds from the United States government that was allocated through Congress since January 20th. Prove me wrong. If you can't, then we need to have a real separation of church and state. Because state belong to the United States Constitution, and our wealth in this country belongs to the blue states. This is where Donald Trump, red states, poor MAGA, and broke assholes siphon from us. To the Democrats in Congress, we support you so long as you hold the line. We will not support you if you do anything less than starve these motherfuckers out. Since 2016, there have been no leaders in this movement. There have only been activists and heroes. Blue states will ensure, through money held back by not financing their government, and withholding taxes in 2026, that our state can successfully leave this fascist regime. In the meantime, blue states need to talk to their constituents. There are skilled military personnel who have been doged and fired by this administration. Employ them. There are freedom fighters on the ground who did not serve in the military. Yet we have nothing to lose. Make no mistake, the No Kings March on October 18th is how democracy will end fascism. You had your marching orders from civil rights leaders, but Congress fucked up. Now it's time for us to man and woman up and do the right thing. This is the John Brown Alliance. When you see something wrong, do something right. We will win. There is no mistake. We have the best of the best. And they have all fucking day to make MAGA lives miserable. Happy No Kings March.